أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والسماء والطارق وما أدراك ما الطارق النجم الثاقب إن كل نفس لما عليها حافظ فلينظر الإنسان مما خلق.
Sister Afsha Khan, first of all, I give her introduction. She is an Islamic counselor, psychotherapist, and NLP life coach, CBT therapist, youth mentor and teenage counselor, conscious parenting coach, and an EB diploma in child care, and a marriage counselor. She have wrote two books, and she's the founder of Islamic Transformation of Core Psychotherapy. So without any delay, I will invite Sister Afsha to speak with the parents here. Sister Afsha Khan.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Jazakallah for inviting me. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah. So, my talk today, as people know, I have been in the field of counseling for over 35 years, and there's many things that I've learned in this time. And my talk today, I suppose the title I would say, what is the foundation of success when it comes to parenting? So the things that I've learned, obviously I have a limited time to talk today, but inshallah, I'm going to share two main things that I see when I'm counseling teenagers, or I'm counseling children, or I'm counseling adults. The same thing comes up again and again and again. And most of these things come up of what they've experienced in their childhood. To the extent that my second book I've written is about the childhood and then how it affects us later on in life in adulthood. So success, how do we get this success? What do we do? The main thing, and sisters and brothers, please really, really listen to this. The main thing that affects a child is the familial home, the family life. Yeah, what's happening inside the family home? Because the first few years of a child's life, it's only the home environment that they see, and if they see something very negative in this home environment, this will affect them for many years, and it will affect them in their adulthood, and it will stop them from, if it's negative, achieving or being the best version of themselves in their deen and dunya. So this is very important. Yeah. So sometimes we think children are young and they don't know what's going on and everything's fine. The children are very aware of what's going on in the environment. So the things that affects them is mom and dad's relationship. Yeah, it's the parents' relationship. So for example, if they, and I hear this many times, even people come when they're 40, 50, 60, they come for therapy, and they'll say they still remember their father being angry or their mother being angry or mom and dad fighting all the time, which would actually give them anxiety. And
the introduction of Brother Mazhar Malik is independent education and management consultant with over 25 years experience, deputy chair of King Saud University for 11 years, National Core Curriculum of Trainer UK, National Teacher Trainer in UK, and IELTS Examiner British Council. And he's working in parenting field since long time. So without any delay, I will request Brother Mazhar Malik to speak to the parents. Brother Mazhar Malik.
Jazakallah khair, Brother Adnan. I just confirm that you can hear me okay?
Yes, Brother Mazhar.
Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. First of all, I would like to thank Anas for your beautiful recitation. Also, thank you, Sister Afshan, for sharing your wisdom. And thank you to all brothers and sisters for your time in attending and taking part in this workshop. I'm also very glad with the effort of Adnan and his team. And particular pleasure is that to see that fathers and mothers are together in this workshop, because many a times I have attended programs, participated in programs where either it was only focusing on mothers or only focusing on fathers. So this is very good that we are all in together as we face this challenge together. So it's a very good thing that all of us are here in this program. MashaAllah. Well done to the team who has organized this program. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. Adnan, is it okay? Is enabled?
Yeah, yeah. You are co-host, so you can share. You have rights of share, so you can do it.
Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, as you can see, the title of the workshop is Nurturing of Children in the Light of Quran and Sunnah. And I'm calling it Sharing Voices, which means that we have a lot of voices from homes, from organizations, and we are all sharing ideas together. So this is how I wish to proceed. And Adnan, you've already introduced me, so thank you for that. Okay, these are some of the expectations I have from our discussions. Okay, so purely it is to increase awareness regarding Islamic parenting. Now, when I say increase awareness, what I mean is to get you all thinking. So, for example, a lot of good ideas Sister Afshan mentioned, and I hope you have already started to think about it. And I wish to do the same, to emphasize some ideas to complement, supplement what Sister Afshan said. And the idea is so you start to think about it, because thinking process, inshallah, bi'idhnillah, with Allah's grace and permission, you will, inshallah, act upon those thinking ideas and you will be successful. Now, the idea is again, share ideas and experiences for being effective. So basically, we have good ideas, all of us, and we want to learn together and be effective in parenting. I think it is also very good to network, as Adnan already emphasized, that how to support each other, and this will be very good. He also mentioned to me that he set up a WhatsApp group. That's an excellent effort.
Now, it's not a question in a way, but like a comment, you can say. I think one of the challenges of the society we are in, whether we are in the Western society or whether we are in Pakistan, is the challenge of single family. Because when it used to be a joint family system, children were able to observe many models of parenting, whether it was uncle and aunties, whether it was grandparents and so forth. And now, unfortunately, they have only one example, which is their parent. And also with the young parents, because they have not observed, they have only observed their own parents. So that exposure is not there for many of the young families, and that is a big challenge and big thing to learn. Within learning so many things, they have to learn the parenting side as well. And as we know that parenting is not taught in schools, it's not part of the academic curriculum at any levels whatsoever. And so it becomes very, very challenging for all of us. But what I look at, also look at from different perspective. I look at is that as you know that especially in Europe and UK, fostering is a very, very challenging task for most of the families
Mhm.
have been doing fostering, or they have adopted children and so forth. For some families, I would encourage them to look into fostering or adoption, not only to do fostering, but adoption, but to learn many new things
Mhm.
which will be very useful for them in parenting.
Mhm.
And secondly, what I also feel, as we all know, that giving increases everything.
Mhm.
So when you are trying to give a child who is in your home as a foster child, you're trying to give them something, and with that there's a blessing. So that blessing will help you to upbring your own children in a different way, and Allah will help you in a different way. So that's a giving model. Because the other thing which is happening, being a single unit family, is that we are concentrating on giving our children all the luxuries of life by ourselves, and not able to train them and guide them to be givers rather than takers. And that's a big, big challenge from our perspective. And I think that should be thought
Jazakallah. Thank you very much.
in many ways.
No.
Ourselves, we are foster parents for over 16 years,
Mhm.
and we have experienced this in many ways, that what blessings it brings when you're trying to share
That's
with
Do you
them.
want any comment from Sister Afsha or Brother Mazhab on that?
If Brother Mother would like to, because he mentioned that you have to learn from the society, you have to look at in the society. So would he like to comment on from the
That's
fostering
fine.
perspective?